Hello, welcome back my ones of subscribers. Gonna pick back up where we left off from episode 3. The chassis ready to go under that cab. Gotta get the cab into the lift and gotta go through a few things to kind of get it on the lift. So I'm not gonna hold up long. Let's get right to it. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, got the rolling chassis, got it all steam clean the other day. Well, as clean as it's going to get anyway. It's cleaned off pretty good. So it still has some stuff still on it, and got it as clean as I could get it for what I could get to. So now I'm going to get my son to come down here. We're going to roll this thing forward, kind of into this open area. We're going to get our donor floor, and we're going to walk it over, sit it down on top of this chassis, go on and get it bolted down good, roll the chassis back out of the way. I'm going to get the 77 cab, which is in the next stall over here, roll it around onto the lift, get it up on the lift, roll the chassis underneath it, and start letting this thing down, and kind of see where everything's going to fall. I'm going to get one of the fenders for the 77 and bolt it on. That way, as I'm coming down, I can center the chassis in the center of the wheel well with the new cab and fender on it. That way we know right where to come down, so I can see where the firewall and everything's going to sit inside the 77 cabs. All right, here we go. And that'll be pretty good. What we'll do is we'll walk it over, we'll sit it on there, and then you walk around the other side, and then or actually I'll walk around to the other side. So you get over there. I don't remember where I grabbed this thing again. Ready? Come on. All right, let's sit it on there. That's it right there. Alright, hang on. We'll each on the side. Alright, get you. Let's see, hang on. We gotta actually come this hole right here. See this long hole? This oval one? That go right here. Just like that. It's recording, sweet. Woo. Alright, so it'll probably need to be about right in here somewhere. And they're a little too close over here, I do believe. Yep. I mean, it'll be alright really, but I'll try to center it up on the lift as I can. Ain't gonna get much better than that for now. All right, so now we got the cab or on the lift. I've not got it off the stand just yet because first things first, I've got to get at least one of these fenders detached from the whole front end on this thing so I can go and mount it to the cab. So like I said before, we know where to center up the chassis and the body. I've already gone over and sprayed the bolts that I can find with PB Blaster. Hopefully they come out. Let me be honest with you, I'm not super optimistic, but we'll see. Wish me luck. I guess I know why the front of that grill was rusted out now. Gigantic glob of dirt crap all built up in here. I'm betting this will be the first bolt to break right here. I'm sure this 1/2-inch drive ratchet will do the trick, or impact. Dog, it came out. Turned out to be way easier than I thought. There you have it. That's pretty sweet right there. Sweet. All right, well, I got the fender in here. I've got to get some new clips and some bolts to go through this right here, but I found some that I had here at the house that I could kind of make do enough to at least get it bolted on. Just looking at how I'm trying to get on the lift and everything right now, because with the way it's sitting on this stand, this one comes out and goes to right underneath the pinch welds, which is where I had originally intended to put the lift arms, but it's not quite as long as I had thought it would be, and just it's not going to work out that way. So now I'm trying to get the fender on it. I'm probably going to have to put the other fender on, because I think what I'm actually going to do is take a piece of wood and come right across the top of the fenders, right across here, and then just kind of drop another piece down, screw a small piece across the back of the cab so that the lift arms will hit it and be well outside the frame, so that I can roll the chassis in here. So I'm going to go on and just see if I can kind of try to throw this fender on right now. I'm going to have to take a jack and put on this bar in here and put a block of wood on top of it and jack it up, hopefully just enough to get this up off, get it up off of this 4x4, so that the piece of the fender that bolts there will just kind of slide in under it. I'm hoping that it'll slide in under it. I can just kind of let it back down on top of it and let it rest there. So I don't know, we'll see. You know, if it don't work, I'll just have to get a new plan. So here we go. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to fit there or not. It's got a little piece of metal on the back side of it there. All we can do is jack it up and see, right? No, this don't look sketchy at all. Old faithful raggedy Advanced Auto Parts jack likes to leak down, so I'm either gonna have to move super fast or somehow get this stupid thing to, woo, let's not do that again. And it looks like it's not gonna hold. I'm gonna have to try to maybe stick something under it right there. All right, insert piece of wood number 2. See if I can get it up enough. This piece of wood might be a little too thick, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, so close. The thing is, it's pulling to this side as I take it up, so. Oh man, it's just tall enough it's just thick enough to not let it go under it, so let me get a new piece. Luckily for me, I have an entire wood shop at my disposal, so I just pulled this out of my cutting board stack. Try a nice little bit of poplar here, see how that works. Time to get a new plan. Plan A is a loser. All right, so because of how this thing sits on this stand, I can't really get to it with my lift arms to get it off the rack. So I'm gonna have to get my son down here and see if I can't lift it up and stick these extra long 2x4s underneath each side of the cab, just inside of the pinch weld, so I can get my lift arms out in front and get this thing lifted up and get it up off the stand so that we can roll the chassis under it and start dropping this thing down. However, I will say that that's kind of telling already as to something that's already going to be an issue, that obviously this cab is a little bit shorter than the other cab, because the other cab I was able to get my lift arms underneath the pinch welds. How much so, I'm not sure yet. I'll just find out when we drop it down, but I don't know. Hopefully we can do this without knocking this cab over on the floor and destroying it. So I don't know, we'll see. Wish us luck. Okay, well, my intention was when my son got down here to hit record on their video camera and video us with this super sketchy lift that we just did with like a jack and a 2x4 to try to, and a 4x4 post and some other crap to try to get this thing lifted up. And he came down here and I got caught up telling him what we were gonna do, and I forgot to push record. So anyhow, it took us 2 or 3 tries, but we did, as you can see, get it lifted up, get it on top of the 2x4s there. All right, so here we are. Gotta put the front fender on. They had like a flange at the bottom of it down there that wouldn't let it slide in right here on this bottom bolt where it goes. So I had to cut that little flange off of there just so I could get it back in. It really doesn't do much of anything, so. Put some new clips on there. Gonna try and sit this guy up on here. It's pretty much the last thing that I need to do so I can roll it in, get it up on the lift, and see if I can get this chassis in underneath it. So let's get it up. Let's see if we can get something going here. See if we can get this thing on. Prying stick do I have handy? That works. I can pry the bottom of this guy up just enough to. Ha-ha! I think we may have done it. Oh! Really? Had to go all the way out of the water. That's super annoying. See if we can get this to go. All right. There we go. See if we can get some bolts started up here and get this guy to hang in place. Yay! One down. There we go. Now we can kind of see her going together. Let's see here. Gotta get it to come back a little bit here. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'd be nice to have it somewhat close. see where that puts us. Not too terrible. The bottom's still way out, but it's still hitting on this flange under here. I guess I could cut some more of that off, but I think just for lining up where the body needs to sit to the cab here, I don't know. I may mess with it some more here. I could probably slide it out and cut it. I think I'm gonna do that. All right, here we go. Go get a cutoff wheel. You don't succeed, cut a little more. You hear my super noisy air compressor in my compressor room chewing away. I need to go close the door on that thing. All right, now I can't put the bolt in the bottom because these 2x4s are in the way, but at least I can go ahead and kind of get it roughly lined up. That'll be enough for me to drop the body down on it, on the chassis anyhow. I think I can get it bumped into place like a soft face mallet or something. Let's see here. And if I pull the fender in where it goes right there, it's not too bad off. Needs to come forward and in, which it's not that big a deal. It's kind of to be expected. It's hanging under its own weight, so. Now we're cooking with sizzling. Just need something to hold it right there. That'd be in good shape. Let me find where the next bolt is on this thing. I think I can get it to hold right there. We'll be cooking with sizzling. And I forgot this thing doesn't open from this side. I think I got another spot to put a bolt in it up there. Let's see. Or maybe it's supposed to. Now I reckon it's going to be one of them deals where the radiator support's going to probably supposed to hold it in place. So, if I pull it out here, where it's kind of supposed to be, we're in pretty good shape there. So that'll give us enough to lower this thing down over that cab and over that floor and kind of give me an idea from where I need to sit this body down over top of this. So here we go. All right, well there you go. That was episode 4. Starting to make a little bit of headway there. Hopefully here real soon you're gonna get to see it start taking shape a lot more. Got a lot of videos still to cut and edit. Gonna try to pump out a couple of these things here pretty fast. Hit that subscribe, hang out, watch all of them, watch this project develop. Turn on your post notifications so you get the updates whenever I post new videos.